Okay, bitch, it's fucking 1 a.m. and I cannot sleep. I can literally not sleep. Why? Oh God, I've been thinking of so much. Like I am thinking like that's literally what comes to my head. Like, oh my God, fuck. Sometimes like Jesus, fuck. Like man, honestly, like I just wanna like take like a mini tiny second to actually take you out, like take you out of my head. Like I can like I've been thinking about like what, like literally. And now am I nervous? Why am I nervous? Why the fuck should I be nervous? Why am I nervous if I already know what the fuck I want to say? Do I know? I'm sorry, like honestly, like bitch, is that $5? No, I mean, what can I tell you? Right now I'm going to like this 7-Eleven. I'm in Vancouver. I just arrived 1 week ago and I want to just express myself in English because I never do. People tell me all the time, express yourself in English, do your thing, blah, 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 blah. Like, listen, if I look, sound, or whatever, not really look, because honestly, Sofia Vergara has more tetas than me, and I really don't care. But the thing is, it's not even that. It's just like what I want to try to say right now is literally fuck you. Like, fuck you. Like, honestly, like, I need to put myself in a position of power. And like, sometimes I find like, I don't know, man. Like, I literally started like downloading a dating app, and I think like dating apps are like such a loss of time because like at the same time it's like you just go there and people just like to look and they just want to like look and look, and it's like, baby, I just want to be seen on the street and be stopped and be like, hey baby, what you doing, how you doing, you looking good mama, I want to see you naked. Like, I mean, I want to see that thing, and like not only naked, like I want to see that naked brain, I want to see that spark, that thing that makes you like, oh my God, like mm, mm. But the thing is, I downloaded it because like, you know, like people say like, you know, you should make friends and blah 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 blah. I don't need to make friends, coño. Like, I already know how to make friends. Like, the thing is, like, friends naturally come instead of just pushing it like this fucking like Tinder bullshit that I'm like, and I don't really give a fuck. Right now I'm being recorded because I want to be recorded and being myself spokenly, giving zero fucking putos coños about like anything. Like, honestly, I'm like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I'm not Kanye West, bitch. Like, I am not like this fucking like I'm just like, I have a video. Like, I don't give a fuck. Okay, whatever. The thing is, literally, I started like downloading the shit and I'm like, okay, whatever. I need to like, what are the selfies? Like, what are the pictures that can speak for who I is? You know, like, and I like to play like into character sometimes when I take pictures. And into character is like, you know, like I think about like fashion. I think about like, yeah, and like fashion, what would be like translated to me, and like how would I feel like beautiful, and like, you know, like sometimes like people don't translate that, and sometimes like, I don't know, like people can be like one thing in real life and another thing in like a picture, you know, like, which is totally valid. It's like another way of like performing your personas, like your characters, whoever the fuck you want to be, you know. But the thing is, yeah, I choose this. And obviously another thing that I need to like let go of is literally giving the time to just put like on my bio, if you don't like animals, if you don't respect your mom, if you don't clean your ass, if like you literally haven't traveled, if you don't know what the fuck is like to talk another language, if you don't know any of this type of bullshit, don't come to me. You don't even know where I come from. Like, what is the chitty chatty talky chucky taka makanaka? Like the small talky talk for nothing. Like, honestly, like I don't need the small talky talk. Like, small talky talk is like, baby, like, who am I? Who the fuck am I talking to? And yes, that was my voice. Obviously, another thing is like, I need to let men know that they're talking to a doll. Because honestly, there comes a point in the life of a doll that I don't want to, I really don't want to have any conversation that doesn't come from within you, wanting to actually know about me, about part of things that I've grown into, part of things that like I had to deal with, part of things, part of things that like nobody needs to know, and nobody like really gives a fuck. Like, and why am I putting there that I'm a doll? Because I am a doll, and I don't want to have this type of conversations like, oh yeah, I need to, like, if it is already too uncomfortable for you, like, you keep your straight life together. Like, don't think like, oh, because she's a doll, like I have to like go and do it this and that. It's like, no, baby, like you don't have to do any weird shit. Like, honestly, you want to do it, like embarrass yourself. But whatever, I just put that. And this energy is so weird, it's so off. Like Tinder, like I just literally would be on Tinder to actually look at the guy that actually kind of like touched my heart and did this, and then pushed me away as if I was nothing. And that's the saddest part, you know? I'm like, I really don't want to be here, and like I shouldn't be listening to the advices of friends or people that I know from like getting to know more people. Like, I don't really give a fuck. But you know, like sometimes you're like, okay, I'm in a new city, like I'm learning, I'm seeing new things, but these things are not real, man. Like, this is not real. And like, I cannot help myself to not portray that. And I'm like, who am I in this application? Who am I and what am I portraying? Am I looking for something? I'm not looking for no fucking shit, man. Like, honestly, I haven't been looking for shit until I know what the fuck the world has to give you. When you look for shit that you haven't even lost, you know, like you think like, oh, you don't have love, and then you can like go here and like find it. Like, who says I'm lacking love? Like, who said that we're lacking love or like attention? It's like, I give myself all the attention, all the love, all the persistence, all the hard work, all the love and care that I can possibly do every freaking day of my life. Why someone has to be on that picture? And that's the crazy thing about it, that I'm like, it could be that, it could be Bumble, it could be like whatever application you can think about, but like at the same time, who, like, what is there? What is there? You don't even know what is there. You don't even know who is talking. You don't even know if this guy eats his boogers or not, or if this girl is just like a piece of nasty woman with other people, or like whatever. I'm like, I don't need this. Like, I really don't need this. And like, sometimes like it is like uncomfortable, because also like I'm like, it's nice to just feel like you're a power energy girl, and you do, and you are, and you're living that, instead of just like coming to this like atmospheres where you just feel like I'm in Tinder, you know? Like, why do I have to shrink myself when I know I'm long? I'm a big woman. I'm fierce. I have no fucking fear. I have to get rid of that a long time ago, baby. And if you want to keep on looking on fear and just like looking at success like, oh, I have a career, like that doesn't say anything about nobody. Like, that doesn't count humanity for nobody. Like, honestly, like, doesn't. Like, and I want to get rid of that. And if this is my therapy, then I'm going to be my own therapy. And at the end of the day, like, I want to hear how I sound, and if I'm that crazy, to actually see how other people perceive me. Because like sometimes it's like you don't even know how you like look or portray yourself, and it's like totally fine. Like, Why do I have to be analyzing everything about my fucking life? Like, I'm just being fucking me. And if other people cannot, like, I don't know, see me or like talk to me or whatever, like, honestly, like, man, get over it. And like, it's sad, the fact that, for example, sometimes I feel like there is this kind of like me putting myself into like a situation, in a position, into like something that is just like, it's so beautiful because people are beautiful. Like, people, I think every person has something so spectacular to give. But at the same time, it's like, I know I had so much fucking like road on my life, so many things to process, so much things to fucking run after, so many things to work for, that there's people that don't even know about that. And that's what makes sometimes people so beautiful, that it's just like, they're so innocent and they're so like naive in a way, but in a beautiful way. Because naive can be perceived, or I think like naiveness, or I don't know if that's a word, but like naive, but into like, you know, not the person, but the noun would be, yeah, or the adjective. Like, yeah, it's not a noun, it's an adjective. I think so. Oh God, whatever. It's beautiful. It's just like simplicity. And sometimes it's like, I didn't ask for my life to be complicated. I didn't tell you I want my life to be difficult. I didn't choose my life to be difficult. If there is a moment when it felt like it was hard, it was life putting itself, from me living my life, deciding for me, loving for me, doing for me. That is the most crazy part. That if I decided to be unhappy, because like if I was unhappy, I would have just stopped and let the world be. But I cannot. And yeah, sometimes we have to face shit. And that's pretty much like, and I smile. I know I'm a nice person, God. Like, honestly, I'm like, I'm gonna let that like Tinder soak in, because I want to see what the hell is gonna like happen there. Into, oh my God. Also, I put my account on private, because I was like, listen, if I don't put my account on private, like, shit's gonna go down. Because, well, not really, but like weirdos. Like, I realize so many weird people, like literally like 50 plus year old men are just like asking for requests with like selfies like this, like with a fish, killing an animal. And I'm like, do you think, honey, that that's actually cute? Because like, this cake is cute, bitch. Like, no, 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 no. You know? So no, I don't care. Like, I don't care about that. I don't care if you want to offer me $1 million to suck your little carrot. I don't care. I want to be happy. I want to pursue my things. I want to forget about the money, because money is not it. The other time I was talking to a friend, and money is not it. It's the purpose you put into things that is it. What is like that thing that like can't hold you at night, and you want to just grab it, and you want to just create, and you just want to move, and you just want to dance, and then you just want to like keep on going. And like, that's what I felt when I wanted to like go into clubs. Like, that's what I wanted to feel when I wanted to go into clubs. Like that I would just want to feel my body dancing, like every little thing, my body just feeling free completely, like I had no boundaries. And that is the thing. After COVID, things changed, like honestly. But how would you know? You know? How would you know? But just reminds me a lot of, wow, sometimes you just have conversations with some people that just like it sticks into your head. And once I had a conversation with this girl from Russia who actually was a refugee just like me. And she actually told me about this writer, Kafka, who I really don't know his background, whatever, but like he's a great writer. And I remember one of my ex-boyfriend, I think my first boyfriend, actually gave me one of his books, and it was La Metamorphosis de Kafka. That book is really complex, and it talks like, it's so sensitive when you read it. It's just like this person that becomes an insect from night to morning, wakes up in his bed and he's a freaking insect in the family where he was raised, with the mom that he loved, and the mom that loved him unconditionally from the moment that he was like inside his belly, her belly. And it just narrates how the story goes on, how this person just adapts into this new reality where his family rejects him, where there's no more love, where he cannot communicate, where everyone just looks at a huge insect and is like, what is this? You know? And then at the end, it's like how this animal actually just putting like so much like this vision that the others were like, you're a monster, you're this. At the end, like this creature stopped eating and it starved itself from living, because he didn't want to cause any more pain. He didn't want to be a luggage. He didn't want to be carried by his family. He didn't want any of that for nobody, no pain. And that's an empath. But sometimes empath comes in like the worst situations, and then he dies. But the thing is, what is important with Kafka, it's not about this book, but it's a beautiful gem, and it's gorgeous. Like, it's gorgeous. And it just talks about like sometimes like, and if you think about it, it's like the understanding of sometimes when you want something, or like when you are something, when you have a difference about something, an idea, something like a voice, and then you just shut it down because you don't want to make noise around you. You don't want to disturb what has already been made for you, but you didn't make. It's like when the rich kids have money, and the money's from their parents. They didn't make that money. Money was made for them. And of course they can have like, the referral of the job opportunity, whatever, yeah. But it's not about that. It's like, they didn't make this. So all these things came into your life, and then you decide to make them like valuable or not. And if they're like worth the risk of losing, or just sticking to them as if they were just like something so precious. But the thing is, like, when you hold so much something, it just causes pain. It just causes pain. And once you realize how much you've been hurt, you would just hold to that pain instead of just like letting go. Instead of letting go and just let that thing go. When I was coming to this, when I was coming here, I was craving candy. And I am literally here. What I want to say is this guy literally was security guard and the writer, Kafka. He was a security guard, and when he was like working, he didn't do anything. When he was coming back home, he was writing all of these stories and writing all of these things, and the end wasn't actually for him to write and like publish. He didn't publish anything, but he died. And once he died, his best friend went to his apartment and found all of the things he did. He published them, and he became a sensation. And what comes to this is sometimes there's much more in life. There's just much more.